Whoa, this episode immediately starts with Mitch running down the beach in an ill-fitting top and short shorts? But it's not my birthday. Mitch, did I ever tell you about when I first met my beautiful wife?
That's enough small talk. Time for an action scene.
I'll tell you right now, folks, if you're interested in seeing sexy Captain Thorpe, this is the episode for you.
My save, old man!
They rescue the couple that was flying in the plane, who will get into some decidedly wacky hijinks later. And by that I mean they won't.
I haven't felt this good in years.
I don't care.
About 15 years, to be exact.
I don't care.
Oh, you were great out there, Mitch.
I don't care!
Alright, so this is Captain Thorpe's midlife crisis episode. He misses being out there on the sand instead of in an office filing things or painting his toenails or whatever the hell it is he does. He asks Mitch to put him on the beach for a week so he can teach the rookies a thing or two, and by that I mean so he can hang out with all the cool kids and go to all the best parties, maybe smoke some doobies. Why not? It's not like he's got a job to do or anything.
While I'm on the sand, I'm just another lifeguard.
Sure thing,
Sir.
sir.
We laugh.
Now is the time to get rid of him.
The couple from the plane are two in a long series of comical bit parts the show seemed to think were really hilarious. In this case, they're a couple of thieves who were trying to escape the country with their stolen cash and are now looking for the suitcase they stuffed it into. Feel free to fast forward through all of their scenes. Look at how tiny Mitch's Jeep is. It's like he's in a clown car.
Freaks.
Here we finally find out what Gail's job is, and that's a restaurant consultant. I can see how much more serious that is than lifeguarding, I guess.
I have a newfound respect for your profession.
Yeah, well, it's not lifeguarding, but then...
And then again, it is a lot more useful in Ohio.
Restaurants don't exist in California. They just ship between a couple of buns and call it a burger.
You take that back, woman!
After last episode's incredible negligence on Mitch's part, they decided to work things out together because they're such a great team. Mitch will get Hobie during the summer, and Gail will get him the rest of the time. But because Gail is leaving early for work, she wants to take Hobie now.
I just finished summer school. I won't have any vacation on the beach.
I've only gotten into trouble twice for joyrides with friends. That's not nearly enough for this season.
I have 4 days to have a year's worth of fun. I'll stay at Clark's house tonight.
Oh man, now he's mad! I'll be sleeping on the couch for a week!
I remember what it's like to be a rookie. All that intense concentration. Nothing exists but you and the waterline.
Meanwhile, our two thieves have built some sort of contraption in the suitcase to make it float to the surface at the press of a button.
I wonder what went wrong.
You built it.
It's too bad we didn't take the time to look around, but how big can the ocean be?
I want my seaside villa, my luscious tan, my hot Latin lover. I won't give that up.
At last, here's my chance.
You know my surfer dude cap mysteriously vanished when you left.
I hated your surfer dude, Cat.
Hey, your ceramic duck.
Well, it's funny how they both disappeared, huh?
Seems like everything I love is disappearing these days.
He's going to lose his son. But seriously, you can't just throw away someone's surfer dude cap.
You better not get rid of my horsey horse or my 70s roller skates, that's all I've gotta say.
You alright?
I broke your lifeguard mug. I burned your cap.
I crushed your duck.
Wow, we're horrible, kiss me!
You smell like sweat and big league chew.
As anyone who's experienced a divorce knows, it can be confusing for children. So that means Mitch is in a whole mess of it right now. Luckily, he has a father figure he can talk to.
Problems don't go away just because you went to bed. You're still divorced. The marriage is over. She's going to Ohio with Hobie.
You're giving me mixed signals, Craig. Are you saying we should get back together?
There's always something to watch on the sand.
Can we not spend such copious amounts of time staring at Captain Thorpe's balls? You know the rules, Shawnee. It's your turn to clean the shit bucket. What a hot piece of ass. Yes.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're so fired, you little dweeb.
Stupid kid. Stupid tree. Stupid wife. Please take me back.
Holding you last night, I thought maybe we were starting something.
I thought we were ending something.
Oh, you thought us having sex was getting back together?
I don't know how many hours I spent last night watching you sleep.
Or did you think that just because we made love, everything would be different?
No. No, but I thought...
That I'm not as noble and pure and good-hearted as the always perfect, always certain Mitch Buchanan. Well, unlike you, I am just a mere mortal.
Good, I'm glad we learned an important lesson today.
I've never been alone before. When I left my parents and moved in with Craig, and
Then Craig and I broke up, and I moved in with Gail. Hey Mitch, thanks for inviting me to hang out. I don't really have any friends here. Shut up, Garner, quit making it about you. As I was saying, that's when I moved in with the babysitter, Consuela.
Losing Cecilia Marie was the best thing that ever happened to me.
you know, I have been thinking about buying a mountain bike and hitting some trails.
Of course, every place I went, I kept thinking what it'd be like with Cecilia Marie there. And every new thing I tried, I wondered if Cecilia Marie had done it with somebody else.
Hey, maybe Eddie could go.
I don't know what's more depressing here, Garner's perpetual state of denial or Craig's suggestion that Mitch hang out with Eddie.
I gotta go.
What do you mean you gotta go? What's wrong?
Now I feel alone. You guys are a drag.
Sandbony, yeah!
Almost got it. Ow! I caught my hair in the zipper. She's buried me. Help!
I was reading about Ohio, Dad. It's really sort of a neat place.
Damn you, Ohio!
I'm gonna miss you, Dad.
And I'm gonna miss your burgers.
But can Hobie leave his underage girlfriend for the exciting world of whatever Ohio is famous for?
What a drag.
Tell me about it.
I love you too, honey. Whoa, is that cash? Later, Spazoid. I'm gonna buy all of NASCAR.
Just as this is going on, a riptide moves in, endangering all of the beachgoers swimming after the money. Now is Sid's time to shine.
Killer Rip, Tower 21, backup requested.
It doesn't make sense, Sid. People don't go in the water when there's a rip.
They do when there's money floating in it.
I want money.
This is Baywatch headquarters, all available units. Rip at 21.
Sure, this seems like appropriate music for a life or death situation.
Eddie to the rescue! I'll save you, Captain.
Just let me die, you gorgeous boy. You did good, son.
Hobie jumps in to save a little girl because why not recklessly endanger yet another character?
1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe.
You know, you don't have to try so hard. You can just half-ass this performance and get paid the same. Just saying.
Give me that. What are you doing?
By attempting a rescue without proper equipment and thus endangering your lives, you two have violated junior lifeguard regulations.
But that kid was drowning.
As your lieutenant, I'm afraid there's only one thing I can do. I'm recommending you both for official commendation.
You didn't say a word about me cramping up out there.
Forget it. I'd have done it for any lifeguard.
Consider yourself on report.
Captain Thorpe proceeds to almost murder and then help arrest the two thieves. Gail says that she has to do more traveling than expected and says Hobie should stay with Mitch. And thus, everyone got what they deserved. Especially Eddie. Next time on Baywatch, there's a comical new lifeguard. And Jill exists. Can she solve a murder while also getting romance next to the fireplace? Stay tuned.